Hi, my name is Katie Katsikas-Carr, and I will be discussing strategies for de-escalating upset customers. Customer service roles often handle emotional situations, so giving professionals the tools to communicate effectively benefits both the customer and the organization. I will be walking through why escalations happened and practical steps to navigate it. I've worked in customer service for more than 20 years across several industries. This has given me a strong perspective on the subject as it has been my career focus for about half my life. Today, I support and train colleagues who deal with complex issues and escalated customers. These experiences have shown me how essential emotional regulation and communication are during difficult conversations. De-escalation skills are important because they influence how we interact with people in everyday life. And before we talk about strategies, we need to first understand the customer's mindset, what led them to escalate, and how we can guide the conversation back towards problem solving. We can all connect with the experience of frustration. At some point, we've all dealt with service issues that left us feeling stuck. These emotions are brought up into the conversation long before the representative has said a single word. Customer service becomes the face of the company to the customer. That means a single negative or a positive interaction can shape their impression of the entire organization. And when we humanize the experience and remember this emotional context, we can respond more effectively. Escalations are often emotional, not just technical. The issue might be simple, but the customer's frustration is real in the moment. Research shows that customers are not fully in control of the emotions they experience during service interactions. Their reactions are shaped by uncertainty, lack of control, and of course, unmet expectations. Empathy and professionalism can help reduce emotional intensity. When customers feel understood, they become more receptive to problem solving. We don't have to provide the perfect answer to be helpful. Clarifying information, setting expectations, or explaining next steps can restore a sense of control. Flexibility and open-mindedness are key. Often the resolution is simpler than it seems once we understand what the customer truly needs. Showing the customer that we're willing to meet them where they are helps rebuild trust and move the interaction from conflict towards cooperation. Constructive communication is the heart of de-escalation. It's not just about keeping the customer calm, it's about being strategic and empathetic. Research highlights the importance of being non-judgmental, confident, and self-aware during stressful interactions. Communication is the tool that helps us move from emotional reactions to problem solving. And the first step in de-escalation is making the customer feel heard. This involves active listening. Ask clarifying questions and repeat key concerns in your own words. Many escalations aren't simple. There may be multiple issues happening at once. The goal is to identify the root of the problem without minimizing the customer's experience. When customers feel understood, they naturally begin to de-escalate. Validation is the second step, and it's letting the customer know that their feelings matter. It's not necessarily saying that the customer is always right. It's using simple phrases like I hear you or I understand why you feel that way. And this can shift the tone dramatically. Customers tend to mirror the representative's emotional energy. Stay calm, steady, and respectful to help guide the conversation back to a manageable level. This step helps build trust and shows the customer that you're genuinely engaged. And once the customer feels both heard and validated, you can begin reframing the conversation. Reframing shifts the focus from venting to solving the issue. For example, instead of staying in the problem, you guide the customer towards what can be done next. Invite the customer to help shape the resolution whenever possible. It's also normal to revisit earlier steps if new information comes up or emotions begin to rise again. The ultimate goal is steady progress towards a workable, realistic solution. And De-escalation is more than just calming someone down. It means listening, validating, and reframing the conversation so we can move towards a solution. When we handle these moments with empathy and confidence, customers can feel supported and the company earns their trust. These skills benefit both the customer and the people that are doing the work. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this topic that is so foundational to working in the customer service industry. I hope these strategies give insight into how emotional communication, validation, and reframing can transform difficult interactions into productive ones. Strong customer service is a partnership between the customer, the representative, and the organization. Everyone benefits when we approach escalation with skill and intention. In this presentation, I discussed why customer anger escalates and how research-supported de-escalation strategies help manage these interactions. Through these strategies, we can see how active listening, emotional regulation, and tactful communication can really make a difference.